shit. Did I? Let's try this again. Hey, buddy. You willing to capture the real room instead of, just... There we go. Thank you.
It's a cat.
You gotta barter with it. I don't have a proper, funeral picture, so let's just fucking... That's not what I wanted at all. Let's just put it on the counter to Carlsville.
Just blow up Aubrey's, token to, full size, and then have crosses over her eyes, and then just scroll on the bottom. She did it!
Honey, no. Here, 1 second. We're gonna do something here. Because I'm trying to fix... Last time I, made the mistake of turning my volume way down on my, computer and putting it up in my headphones, and that makes it so it doesn't record as well. So, in theory... Say something, Shark. Shark, speak to me.
Greetings. I'm here to do...
He lives.
He lives in you, have and have, and he lives in me, have and have, he watches over.
Jesus.
I won't continue with that, it's fine.
Amazing.
Everyone got that. Thank you. Yes.
Okay. I think we've evened out that pretty well. Alright. So, it is day of funeral.
It is. It is. Very, very somber mood.
You're a bit
Across the
quiet,
whole
Shark.
place. Oh, sorry.
You're good.
Very somber mood across the whole place. People said things. People didn't say things. Sal ugly cried. That is canon. Yeah. So continuing on from that. After that, we'll have unveiled the lanterns that her and Bo totally spend time making. They totally did. Showing how they work and stuff. Coming off of everything that was said in the funeral RP doc. She will be waiting till everyone else is gone, basically.
Oh, this song took a slightly sinister turn. Hey there, buddy. No. Stop that. Chill. Alright. You wait until everyone else heads off. You, roll a perception for me.
I got one.
Alright. You do notice that, Lemons stayed around longer and had talked to Chaney for a little bit. You don't know what he said. And then afterwards, he left, and it is just you and Chaney sitting in front of the grave.
Yes. Nat made it a point to not listen in because, hey, whatever is between them is between them, and she's wanting to actually get Chaney alone. So values like the privacy of that conversation. So yeah, she is alone. She'll probably wait like another minute, like but before, like, probably going over, is Chaney sat in front of the
Yeah.
gravestone? In that case, then she'll how to approach this? She'll probably, like, rock up behind. But so as not to, like, surprise her, just, like, maybe, like, cough a little just to, like, raise attention to her. And then if Chaney will turn around, she'll probably ask, like, do you mind if I sit by you?
You cough, and you see Chaney's head turn a little bit. But it's not.
Empathy.
She looks at you. Go for it.
Empathy.
Natalie, you notice that Chaney is very not happy right now for obvious reasons. And it seems like she just kind of wants to be alone.
I was afraid of this. I was afraid of this, and I did not plan for it. Fuck. We're heading into a tailspin already. Shit.
Here we go.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Hmm. I take it, like, Chaney also doesn't really say anything.
Not really.
Oh. Were the lanterns okay? I both thought of them and it seemed appropriate.
Yeah, they were good.
Cool. Wow, this got awkward fast. Shit.
What are you still doing here?
This is gonna sound really, 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 really fucking stupid. Like, so fucking stupid. And just not the right thing to either say or ask or even think at all, but she kind of pauses for a moment. How are you, really?
That's a stupid question.
Yeah, I figured it would be.
What is there really to say? I'm here. I don't want to be. Like, I want to be, but not something I wanted to happen. And it did. It did, and we're here, and I don't have anyone left. I mean, I know I have people, but I don't have anyone, you know?
Yeah.
It's just really crappy.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that they're able to be together. Just it gets so tiring. Like, Natalie, it gets so tiring to have to do this again and again and again.
I don't doubt it. I'm sorry.
She runs a hand through her hair and just shakes her head. You act like it's something that can be changed.
More that it's unfortunate, for want of a better, more summative word, that circumstances aligned the way they did. And I feel like you should get an apology from someone, if not the universe, or whatever the fuck.
I take an apology from the universe.
Mm.
And she's quiet for a while. I wanted to thank you for what you said today.
Don't mention it. It needed to be said.
I get if you guys don't understand or have ill feelings towards us or whatever.
Yeah. No, to be honest, I understand. Do you mind if I sit?
Yeah, go for it. She scoots over.
Sits down.
Ground's wet. Have fun with that.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. I've sat on worse. Like hedge roots, for example. I understand. Maybe better than most. Why went down. You.
What did you say?
I understand better than most why things went down the way they went down.
What is that?
Well, circumstances came up that couldn't be helped by anybody, and that made a problem. And the only way to overcome the problem was undesirable, for want of a better fucking word. And it came at great cost.
Yeah.
You're well concerned. Again, I'm just sorry that things had to come to this.
Me too. I said it in my speech and I meant it. I would have taken her place if she would have let me.
I don't doubt it.
That said, I don't know if you guys... I don't think you guys would have fared as well if I did.
How so?
I can kick ass and take names if I want.
To be fair, you both could.
No, I know she could. But hers was it was a mind game. And I think in a way that's kind of why she wanted to do it instead of me. When you have someone like me who can do the things I can, it's a magic of forces. It's power over thought, I guess. And that in the hands of someone like Vane could have been bad.
Yeah. Ever the pragmatist and strategist, I guess.
It sucks because you can be as convincing as you want. You can be as good as words and persuasion as I am, and you couldn't ever beat her. Just always one step ahead.
Yeah. I always seem to get that impression.
That's what she was.
Like,
It's sad that you guys could never see her fully.
No. I mean, I tried at least once to, but she extended a proverbial olive branch a few times, but like you said, back at the house, she, yeah. What was she like? I mean, really? Like, beyond just what we saw of her?
She was a lot more friendly, more attached. She didn't like sports, so she'd usually watch. But she was also mischievous like me, not to the extent, it was more subtle. But back when we had everyone, we'd sometimes go down to the beach and play. That what's the game called? When you have like two people on the other people's shoulders and you fight to knock off the person on top.
Oh yeah.
We played that, and usually it was Jeremiah and Sarah versus Carly and Roderick, and sometimes Roderick and I, but usually all the times, even when we were doing that, she would be out on the beach just watching, and without us knowing, she would take the Roderick's camera and just record the whole thing. Her favorite color was a green, actually.
What kind?
Hmm?
What kind of green?
Emerald green.
Hmm.
That's why she had it on her watch.
I never noticed. Oh, she had the little... The brooch as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, when she was still around, when she wasn't as unattached, we liked to coordinate. I had this, and she kind of raised her necklace with the little green stone in it, and she had the bridge.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where'd you get them from?
It was just something we picked up when we were out in Sturgeon's Bay. Way back when.
Oh.
Roderick wouldn't join us. I'm sure if he had been older at the time and less of a stick, then he probably would have, but he didn't at the time. It's funny because she could be such a fun person and such a person who, was smart and charming in their own subtle way, and she was present. But there was always this sense of looming because she knew. And even on days, where she would hold the best stone face, I could see it. She didn't want to die.
No. God.
As horrible as it sounds, I think when Roderick passed away, it was easier for her, because at least she has someone on the other side. I've always kind of viewed Roderick's passing in different ways.
Yeah. I know. And she kind of crinkles her eyebrows. Looks a bit confused. So?
Never mind.
You sure?
Yeah.
I don't want to pry, but, we can talk about it if you want. I mean...
No, it's just... I'm having a hard time remembering. Probably with everything that's happened. My brain's a mess right now.
Well, you're not the only one with a hard time remembering things.
She smiles a little grimly. We're practically twinning.
I know, right? Next thing you know, you'll have, the left side of your head shaved and going about with, piercings and shit, and then we can, super coordinate.
A true mini-me.
Right?
Sounds like a great Halloween idea.
Just spook the shit out of people. Yeah. like I go as you go as me, and then like mess with some heads, but like we totally nail impressions of one another.
It's like adjusting a chair.
Fair enough.
She looks over at you and smiles. Yeah. I'm holding you to that next Halloween.
I'm down.
Make plans. It's happening. I've
I'm
never
down.
rocked a shave haircut, but might as well. But that means you gotta grow yours back, too.
Yeah, probably.
'Cause
I'm thinking about restyling.
Styling your what?
Don't know, because this actually sort of like ruffles fingers on like the shorter part of her hair on the left hand side of her head. It's starting to grow out a bit more, just because I haven't gone over it in ages. So I'm thinking of like doing the other side and just like having it all short, and then just letting it all grow out again.
You could do that. But it wouldn't be a very smart strategy plan for winter.
No.
It's snowing. Let me expose both my ears to the frigid cold of Wisconsin.
Oh yeah, we're further up north, aren't we? Shit.
Yeah? I don't know if you noticed, but it's snowing.
No, I honestly hadn't. Wow, oh my goodness. What is this white thing you call snow? Oh my god. I knew it. All along.
That's the secret about Carlsville that we never dared tell anyone. Because then we'd have too many people in our Guardians division.
I secretly knew all along.
Well, that's why you came here, huh?
Damn right. See, I knew it was something like that. I had actually totally forgotten what it was until now.
The memory strikes again. You had hidden the truth from yourself so that past Natalie could handle living with such a secret.
That's how time travel works. Yep.
She smiles tiredly and then just kind of looks back forward towards the grave.
I don't want to get too personal and touch on like too tender wounds. So if you don't want to answer this question, by all means, tell me. But what did she think of all of us? I mean, really think of all of us, beyond just the plan and the front she put up.
You really want to know?
Well, she wouldn't impart any such information herself, so
Okay. They weren't all positive, though. Heads up.
yeah, I'm down. People affect people in different ways.
Okay. She didn't like Lemons. He looked too much like Roderick, but acted too different. She saw right through him.
I mean, that also helps, that, like, the whole she can read mind stuff, so,
She, the moment he was in the door, she knew everything about him and wasn't happy.
No,
She didn't like that I was getting close to him. But realized, I'm an adult. I could make my own decisions. Whatever.
You're a strong, independent woman and don't need no man.
But if she had it her way, if she had more time to choose, I don't think she would have ever brought him here. But he was one of those where something was already happening, so might as well grab him while it's at it, right?
Mm-hmm. Take advantage, I guess, yeah. What?
I couldn't tell if she was ready to give Tomo a handshake or smack him.
Oh, really?
She had a lot of expectation in him.
Sometimes it was met, sometimes it wasn't.
He's a wild card, is what he is.
Yep.
And she needed that, I think. In this group, you have everyone who goes by plans or all that. But Tomo you can never figure out what Tomo was going to do. The only person who knew what Tomo was going to do is someone who could read his mind. And I think for that reason, she wasn't as disappointed as everyone else was whenever he did things.
Because she knew him, ironically enough, the best out of everybody.
Yeah. And I think she could understand his justification. Because he, as she said, he wanted to do well. He was just too much up his own arse to realize what was happening because of it.
The phrase total fucking blockhead comes to mind.
Yeah. But there's a selflessness there, I think, that she could appreciate.
Absolutely. Like, you remember the first time we saw Mega skittering about the house and Sal's trying to beat the shit out of it, and Tomo, without thinking, just dives in front of him?
Exactly. There's a heart there.
Yeah.
But then on the same hand, you had Tomo the mercenary, Tomo the murderer, Tomo the I'm gonna flip the hell out.
Yeah.
And I think she was counting on that to be the Tomo that helped you when it finally came down to it in the lighthouse.
It was. Like, after you went off, there was I can't remember if you were there for that.
For what?
Where we came across, like, the room devoted to Tomo's memory.
No, I don't think I saw one.
Oh. It was the room he would torture people in back when he was part of the mercenary group. And it all came gushing out in front of everybody.
Tiny.
Yeah. And Sal, being Sal, was really fucking pissed off, but there was a principle to what Tomo said afterwards that really stuck with me. It was like something along the lines of, you can't just kill or hurt one another for petty reasons. There was like a moral core there that I hadn't really seen. Call it a desire for redemption. Call it him actually being a decent person, whatever you want. And I think that may be why Aubrey had such high expectations of him, because she saw that side of him.
Maybe. I believe it. She had a way of seeing people in a way I didn't. At first, anyway.
What do you mean?
Well, Sal, for example. Before all this, before everything, if I had a choice, I would have thrown Sal off the Empire State Building.
Bit extreme.
But I don't know. It's kind of turned. Him and I have never been on good terms.
No, absolutely not.
I was the one who, brought him into all of this. The first face of Guardians he gets to see after getting his life ruined. That's me.
I don't think it helped, like, the circumstances that he went through to get here either.
Oh yeah, sorry for saving him.
I don't mean that. I mean,
Well,
like...
I know what you mean. But it's just so weird how 1 second, he was ready, probably to beat the heck out of me when I was trying to hide what was happening.
Yeah.
But when he finally understood what was happening, like actually, I think he probably was one of the most understanding people on the team. Even though he knew what we did, even though he knows that Aubrey and I ripped him from his life and brought him here, and through all that, he's still here. He's still a Sal that I never expected to interact with.
Sal's always been quite principled, I think. Like very much guided by a set code. So I think upon like hearing the circumstances that this town, that you two, that everything you've done, for better or for worse, it fit into him. What he saw as
Right.
excusable, justifiable, understandable, whatever you want to call it, all of them and more.
I mean, I'm okay with that. But Aubrey, sure, she wasn't happy when we had, Sal and I had that book throwing squabble. He hurt me, which wasn't fun. But she wanted him here. He was one of the ones that were picked from their life. Because he followed orders. Like, stone cold followed orders up until the end there. And he...
Sorry, Bree, can you, like, go back, like, about 10 seconds, just because you completely cut the fuck out for me, and I...
What was the last thing you heard me say?
Like, I had finished my response, and I was waiting for you, and I was just greeted by void.
Your response, what was your response?
I know it was, like, Sal's principled, yada yada yada.
Oh, okay.
He looked at everything that happened to him, and he was okay with it. Even then, not necessarily okay, but accepting of it.
Okay. I think I was going on about how Aubrey viewed him after that then. I think that's why Aubrey chose him. Because he followed the rules, you know,
Yeah.
what he believed, and was just overall what we needed, I guess. And he could hit hard.
Oh, absolutely. He's
That-
like a fucking truck.
When it came down to it, I think that was a huge deciding factor. We needed someone who could hit like a truck and who could follow orders, so when told, they would. And I think that's what she was planning on, because she had to have known going into it that he and Hellings would either mesh really well and you'd have two monster-hating people, one in charge of the other.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she was counting on that Hellings would flip out when he figured out what we were and would want us dead. And then bonus points, you know, Aubrey goes and is an evil witch. And then sends out the Sal machine.
But then that happened.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus, I was just going to go in there to try and get Tomo's hand to see if I could reattach it, and then whoosh, like she raises her hand and then like punches her other fist into it, like to punctuate it. Henderson just fucking tackle, and then on Sal goes, and everything was all happening at once.
Yeah. Chaney's looking down at the floor. Roll an empathy. She seems to be thinking something. You know, a bit troubled.
Nat just looks on patiently and waits.
I gotta be honest. You know, it's kind of, I think, weighing on my mind a little bit. If Sal hadn't have done that, I don't think I would have worked with you guys. I was so ready to fight tooth and nail to keep you away from that lighthouse. And then that happened. And it kind of was like a slap to the face, hey, look what you've done. You've manipulated everyone to the point of chaos.
Kind of a "this is the future you've chosen" situation.
It became it was a smack to the face, but it wasn't to my face, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Where I realized, you know, this is just one person who's going to potentially die because I couldn't let go. And don't get me wrong, Hellings is definitely not the worst candidate, you know, or...
No.
I think I could live if Hellings didn't make it, but... Nonetheless, you know, then what about everyone else? What about the Lanes? What about Jack? What about Arthur and his sister? You know?
If she wants to pick up on that, she can. She doesn't have to, but she can.
You don't know if she did or not. Thumbs up.
Hey, nice.
Hey.
Hey.
And I figured it was time to, time to let go.
I'm glad that you did, and I'm glad you could. Not just because of everything, but you would have probably kicked all of our asses. Like,
I
holy
was
shit!
ready to.
Like, we didn't know you were a fucking mage. Like, if you'd have stepped in, bringing like some Wrath of God shit down on us, we would have been fucking prepared for that. Like, holy shit!
Remember, I don't know if you guys remembered that night, but it was pretty windy and stormy.
It was, yeah.
And she just raised a hand. That was me.
Holy shit!
I was kind of getting myself amped up.
I thought that was all the Wendigo.
The Wendigo, I think, does wind, but he doesn't do thunder. Doesn't do
No.
lightning.
Shit. So you were basically all fucking chips in, ready to go. Oh, and then suddenly the table gets flipped and all the hands are just meaningless now.
Yeah. I figured you guys were going to try and go out soon. And
yeah.
So I wanted to. And she just kind of pauses and looks a little horrified at herself. I wanted to get everyone while they were together.
Makes sense. Again, I'm glad you did, though.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Part of me wonders what would have happened if I did. It's not my specialty to see the future.
No. Nothing good would have come of it, I imagine.
We'll never know.
No, we won't. Let's keep it that way.
I have nothing to flip out over anymore, so... Get out of here, Tori.
What the fuck is Tori doing?
Yeah, get all the water you need. I'm so hungry. I'm starving, Brianna. Wait, no.
I don't know what's happening.
She came in and she was trying to slowly pull out a pan silently. While staring at me like... And then she was just standing in front of the sink with the pan looking at me expectantly.
Good lord.
Well played, sister, well played.
Oh, fantastic.
What? I think that's like an RV, or a remote control RC toy. That's about the size of my leg. What the fuck is wrong with you? Alright. Alright, getting back, we go back. Sorry.
You're fine.
We left off with Chaney saying that, I think it was the whole, future comment, you'll never know, and there's nothing to flip out over anytime soon.
No, there isn't.
There's still a lot to fix.
Yeah, there is. There is. I mean, God. Poor fucking Richard.
Yeah, that.
Like, holy shit. Like, out of everyone here that, like, Aubrey spoke to and dealt with, I'm amazed that she kept as composed as she was around Henderson of all people.
She thought pretty highly of him.
I don't doubt it.
I think that was probably of all of you, of everyone she brought, I think Henderson was probably one of her biggest regrets. Like,
Wouldn't surprise me.
one that was necessary. He holds the team together like glue.
Yeah.
But she had to ruin him because he wasn't motivated without it.
No. I don't think she could have even seen the direction that things took. God.
She wanted to help. I know it always seemed like she was putting the issue aside. And that's why I kind of wanted to push for it when it finally came down to it.
Yeah.
Because we needed I wanted a distraction to keep you guys from looking for her. And then that way I could do the one thing she wanted.
Well, at least you got some closure. Sounds better than not.
And she just goes and walks back out again.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on there.
Like, did you go and, like, tell her, like, that you'd led that mission? Is that why she came back that day?
Who?
Aubrey.
Chaney looks at you very sadly.
What?
That. I don't think you get it. I mean, I guess that's good on me.
That wasn't Aubrey, that was you.
Aubrey hasn't been Aubrey for a while.
No, of course not. I'm sorry. I didn't think.
It's okay.
No, it's not.
Ever since our argument, she's been gone. I drove her off without ever even saying goodbye.
I'm so sorry.
She just shakes her head. God. I was so stupid. I was so angry. I was so frustrated she wouldn't listen to me, but I didn't think she would leave. She did. She did, and neither of us got to say goodbye.
Maybe she realized that she had to do the same for you that she did for all of us.
No. It's not that. I think it was time to go. And whether I cooperated or didn't, she had to. I was too stubborn and selfish to listen to reason and actually help her. You know, I was her last beam of support and I let her down. And to know that was probably the last thing she thought before giving up everything is awful. And I didn't want that to be the last thing I said to her, so I faked being her. I tried to draw it out as long as I could. I wanted to take it back.
Is it bad to say that I think she might be proud of you? Especially now, given everything that's happened.
I don't know.
Because, I mean, given everything that happened that night, we were a fucking mess. Like, that was easily the lowest point that I've seen us at. For a variety of different reasons. Like, no one felt good that night after what happened to Ellings. But then you came, and you, for want of a better term, you picked everybody up. And you pulled everybody together. Like, if it hadn't been for you, we probably wouldn't have made it through that night as a team. Not just as a team, but as individuals. So, if she is with Roderick now, I like to think they're proud of you.
Here we see a rare roll to ugly try. Damn it, Chaney.
Did she resist the ugly cry?
I did it publicly.
Wait, what?
I rolled 3d10.
Yes, you did.
3/8.
3 success. She super resisted the ugly cry super hard.
She did. She does tear up and nods. And I'm gonna continue to do right by them. Because there's no way in heck I'm going to let Hellings lead this division.
No, I don't think you should.
He doesn't understand. He's a transfer and they don't get it. No one outside of here understands what it's like.
I don't think it's just that necessarily. There is the whole murder, supernatural things, murder.
But that's what I don't think you get it. That's a lot of Guardians. Like, maybe not to the extent that Alex is, but I'll put it nicely, they didn't know we were mages.
Oh.
We weren't exactly about to tell them. That's why Aubrey purposely didn't communicate with them. She purposely didn't update them, because otherwise they might intervene and ruin everything.
Mm.
Because in the end of the day, it's a corporation and they don't care. They just want to protect the people, but halfway through trying to protect the people, they lose the humanity. And I'm not saying Guardians is a horrible division. I mean, not a division, group. It's kind of crappy, but there's good there for people who want to try. But with something so large scale and something as small scale as Carlsville, it's two different, completely different lives.
Mm. Certainly don't think I would have made it in any other division had I landed anywhere else, like closer to any other edge portal. Like, can you imagine, like, me pulling the shit I did with Omega and all that in any other fucking place?
It would have been interesting.
Interesting is certainly a word.
I can't risk the idea of getting another Hellings.
No, I don't blame you. I think the last thing we need around here is another Hellings. He certainly rankled me that night. I know, not even necessarily what he did at Telmo and Theo, but Arthur and I were right about everything. Like, basically everything. We were right about the importance of the graveyard, we were right about going out, we were right about the book, we were right about everything, and he throws it back in our faces as, oh, disagreement of orders, keep people safe, and then does that. You're absolutely right, the last thing we need is another Hellings.
I'm gonna try to continue, leading. I hate being a leader. Someone needs to. And I refuse to give it to Carly. She's too orders oriented. She can't lead for herself. And
No, she can't.
I trust Arthur as far as I can throw him, which is very far. Well, not as far as I can throw him. I got that wrong. Point is, I don't. He would crumble.
I think it's good that you both don't want to lead and both don't like, and also don't like leading. Just because, well, it's not exactly an enviable position to be in.
Yeah. Someone needs to do it.
Exactly.
And if I don't take the position, Hellings will.
Right?
I think I'm gonna stay here for a while.
Okay. I think that's fair. I originally came over, like, wanting to basically try and start over, but I feel like we've more or less done that without being so explicit.
We can't start over. To pretend that we can forget everything that's happened and go on a brand new day is being stupid. And you're too clever for that, and I'm above everything. So, we're not gonna start over. What we can do is just continue. You know, we were never on bad feet anyway.
No. I guess not. I meant more in terms of just general interaction with one another.
I'm not gonna be as distant as Aubrey was. So, there's that. Keep that in mind.
Fair enough.
She just kind of looks forward.
Okay. She starts to get up and move away and stops. Hey. Oh,
What'd she say?
wait, you never said what did she think of me? I think out of everybody, like, higher up here, since coming here, I think I've tried to please her the most. And, well, call it insecure or whatever, but, like, there's a small part of me that just always wonders whether it went through or not. I don't know.
I think of everyone. She wanted to be your friend. She saw everything you could do, everything you had done, and had so much faith in you to carry it on. And she wished she'd be around to see you finish your court case.
God, I completely forgot about that. Jesus. Not just, I mean, with taps the side of the head, but just with everything that's happened. It seems so much smaller now because of everything.
Well, that's Aubrey for you. She'll remember
Right.
everything for you if you forget.
Yeah.
But don't worry, Nat. Chaney looks back and gives a sad smile. You got through.
I'm glad. I just wish things could have been different, you know? But I think that's a mistake another fucking century, as everybody does. But
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
And she turns back around.
I'll see you later.
Yeah. I'll see you later. Don't stay out in the cold too long. Don't want you catching anything.
Okay, Mom.
Just remember, sweetie, eat your teeth, don't do greens, and brush your drugs.
She just thumbs up over her shoulder.
Alan just smiles to herself and leaves it to it.
Yay!
Yay! We had a
Yeah.
fucking talk.
Freshen.
Woo. Yeah.
Hey,
Hey.
was this
Grieving.
was this post funeral?
Yes.
It was, yeah, technically post-funeral. Everything hurts. Meanwhile, Tori has drawn River next to me. Quote, God, it's almost like I'm surrounded by complete imbeciles. Oh, gods, I'm sorry.